Hi Aquarius, my name is Raheem with the Modern Spiritualist. Today I'm going to do the July 2020 General Tarot reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if you know your sun sign and it's Aquarius, you're in the right place. If you know your moon and your rising signs, make sure to look for those as well. I went ahead and already pulled the spread, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys. So for the first week in July, we have the Eon, and the Eon is paired with the Prince of Wands. In the second week, we have the Hierophant, and that is paired with the Moon. You have a lot of major arcana. In the third week, we have the Six of Swords, and that is paired with the Ten of Pentacles. And in the fourth week, we have the Page of Cups, and that's paired with both the Four of Wands and the Page of Wands. Okay, so this is really decent. I get the sense that you guys are feeling really cerebral in this month. Maybe you have a lot of time to yourselves. Maybe you're just kind of like, I don't want to say nose to the grindstone, but kind of like flowing through whatever projects you're working on. So in the first week we have the Eon, which is a really powerful energy that starts you off, and I just get the sense that, you guys are a really innovative sign. Obviously. So, what the Eon is kind of showing me is that you're just in that frame of mind. Like, you're always contemplating what can make things better, and I don't think this week is any different. So just kind of allow yourself to dream, and dream up the reality that anyone would want to live in, right? That's like your superpower. So let that dreaming carry you into the best version of yourself that you want to be in the present moment. And just keep in mind that things, even if it doesn't seem like it on the surface, things are always changing, they're always improving, even if it's uncomfortable, so it doesn't feel like it's positive, or even if it's like on a micro level, so you miss it. So like, don't forget this when you're dreaming big. Don't forget that things happen in micro moments, and you are creating change on that level all the time, often without even realizing it, right? And then clarifying that, we have the Prince of Wands, which would be like the Knight of Wands in a Rider-Waite deck. So I just get the sense that, this energy can also be really cerebral. I just get the sense that you do have a lot in your mind, and the really passion-driven ideas that are carrying you forward. This is motion, this is fast-moving energy. This is things coming in, potentially maybe quite quickly. If you can, I would engage in activities that you either feel really passionate about, or engage in activities that allow your mind to wander enough that you feel that passion within your own dreaming, and let that drive, right, that fiery kind of drive for the things that you care about to, drive your life so that you keep moving forward and you take inspired action towards your destiny, right? The best dreams are the ones that you can take steps to make a reality. Even if you don't do it in your lifetime, you're always starting the flow of something that can go beyond you, right? So in week 2, we have the Hierophant, and it's paired with the Moon. Most Aquarius quite have a way with words, air. And I think for this reason, a lot of people in your life might see you as a teacher, or as an example that people follow. People listen to what you say. Keep in mind, Aquarius, that the best teachers are always learning. With the Hierophant can come a warning about rigid thinking, which isn't necessarily for all of you, but just in case it is, lean into your capacity to continue to absorb information like a sponge, and use that to enhance and expand your worldview, so that you become a better version of this teacher energy, right? And clarifying that, we have the Moon. This is an intuition card at its best. At its worst, it's a fear and illusion card. I'm not feeling a lot of that, but because you're Aquarius, I just get the sense that you're going to have an opportunity to get in touch with your intuition this week, and that possibly means the deeper emotions that might scare you. But I just get the sense that there's like a juicy piece of information in there waiting for you. So dip in, let yourself be uncomfortable without being too uncomfortable. Like, if you're overwhelmed, pull back. Don't be vulnerable with people that don't make it feel safe to be vulnerable. But if you can at least show up with yourself or very trusted friend vulnerably, and dig into some of those deeper emotions that may be under the surface, you're going to find something that really helps this kind of expansion process that you're in right now. In the third week, we have the Six of Swords, and it's paired with the Ten of Pentacles. So you're definitely moving away from something. And in particular, moving towards something better, something calmer, something that you prefer. Possibly moving away from an outmoded way of thinking. So I really do think you get new information this week with this month with this kind of expansion process that you're in. So how this will serve you, I'm feeling, with the Ten of Pentacles here, is with this sort of pattern recognition that kind of weaves things that you wouldn't think would be in a unified field sort of into this like web of thinking, right? So basically you're transitioning into a more holistic view of the world and your life and connecting things, making connections that you weren't making before. And it just feels really, really close to your truth, your authenticity, your knowledge base. And then in the fourth week we have the Page of Cups paired with the Four of Wands and the Page of Wands. This is an emotional energy, but I get the sense that it's your intellect that's stimulating your emotions, or it's because your intellect feels stimulating and because you're learning new things and expanding, it's just making you feel really good. So allow that inspiration to your Aquarius to like pour like water onto seeds or people or things or whatever that crave it. And also with the page can be new information. So some new piece of information or offer or something may come in this week that helps you think about something differently. And I get the sense that this is intimately connected to your intuition, which I also have reflected in the Eon card and in the Moon card. I get the sense that you're really expanding your intuitive capacity this week. And that's paired with the Four of Wands, which can mean that home and family is kind of like on the forefront of your mind. If not, you may just be wrapping up some sort of cycle or project and starting a new one. And I get the sense that your emotions, this Page of Cups energy here, is sparking, it's kind of like lighting a new fire underneath you and sparking a new kind of passion that kind of drives you this week. And I get the sense it's in a very tangible way. Like you may feel very driven to do something, or you just may feel very inspired to take action. You may be quite energized kind of towards the end of the month. So it just seems really solid. It just feels like solid, steady, expansive energy, but there's also a sense of moving forward. So you're kind of expanding out, but you're also going forward, and they're fueling each other. I think that's all I have for you guys. If you'd like to schedule a private reading with me, I will leave my website link in the description box below. If you'd like to, please like, comment, and subscribe, but no pressure if you don't want to do that, and I hope to see you guys next month.